Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be ranking every Peashooter ability. This is the start of a new series. Let me know which class you would like me to rank the abilities for next. There we go, I said it properly. So every single ability, and then we're going to be putting it on a tier list. So a more visual thing, and we're also going to go into stats. So we're going to be very in depth with these. So in the ability 1 slot, it is the bean bombs, and you could see it's the ability 1 slot because right here it says ability 1, ability 2, ability 3. So that's what I'm going to be referring to them as. So let's start off talking about the regular chili bean bomb. This is the one you start out with. So first things first, let's look at the stats just to get you guys up to speed with it. It has a cooldown of 44 seconds, fuse of 3 seconds, and it does 175 damage. So it is quite powerful. The problem with this ability though is the recharge. It's really long. As you can see, you can do the bean jump tech with it, so that boosts it a couple points, but that recharge is really bad, making it the weakest of all the bean bombs. Now I'm going to put it in the C tier. This might change later on in the video depending on where we put the other stuff. Alright, next up we have the Sombrero Bean Bomb. Sombrero Bean Bomb is a really good ability. So the Sombrero Bean Bomb has some pretty good stats. It has a very fast cooldown at 30 seconds, but it does take 5 seconds to explode. But to make up for that, it does way more damage. It has a bigger blast radius. It is a very good ability. The Sombrero Bean Bomb is just really good for taking out big objectives, and if you want to kill a whole bunch of people. And it can kill every single class in the game besides mechs. So it is really good. It's also really good for the bean jumping tech since it has such a big hitbox. You could easily get around with it. And you could do some fun stuff by standing on it like that. So yeah, this is a great ability. Definitely recommend using it. This one is going to go in the A tier. Alright, so the last bean bomb is the Dark Bean Bomb. The Dark Bean Bomb is a Rux ability. A really good Rux ability. So the whole gimmick with these is that you have 2 of them. With the tech bean jumping, which I just did, you could fly across the map. And having 2 beans is insane. You could just, it makes Peashooter the most mobile class in the game. Aside from that use, of course, they are bean bombs that you have 2 of. They detonate really quickly, so if you're in a fight, you could just kind of throw them out. It's like a free 80 damage, so they're really good to if someone's below you and you don't have a good angle on them, especially if you're playing a P without splash. If someone's behind a corner, you could launch it. Just very versatile. You could do really good movement with it. It's a really good ability. It is going straight into the S tier. Alright, so next up we have the ability 2 slot, which is the Gatling slot. So Gatling is a really good ability to start off with. The regular Gatling, of course. This is the one you start out with. So some things about Gatling is that you get armor when you go in it, so you take less damage than normal, as well as makes the Peashooter really good from range, and it's maybe the best mech counter in the game. When we go ahead and look at stats, it has a pretty quick cooldown, and the damage output is insane. And even when we increase the distance, still at max range, it's doing 150 DPS. Really good projectile speed. It's just overall a very good ability. Alright, so for the next one we have the Retro Gatling and the Bling Gatling. So these ones has a slower rate of fire. Each bullet does more damage, but the overall damage output is lower on the Retro Gatling. Same recharge and everything, but it's overall a downgrade from the regular one. Even when you look at the stats at range, it goes down to 90 DPS, which is still very good damage output, but when you compare it to the 157 at max range, and then at point blank Gatling does 176, and then the Bling and Retro Gatling does 126. So even at max range, the regular P Gatling is doing more damage, and it has more ammo, and a better rate of fire, particularly the Retro Gatlings. Those are unfortunately going to go into either the C or D tier. We'll figure it out later as we go through more of the abilities. Alright, so for the last slot in the ability 3, we have the movement abilities, hyper and super P jump. So hyper is really good. Gives you the base movement speed buff, and then of course the jump boost as well. And then if more advanced, of course you have the beam jumping, which is by far the best thing about this ability. Just the movement is really good. If you want to figure out how to do that, I made a movement guide. I'll put it in the description. It has a very quick recharge, and it's just an insane ability. It benefits you in every single way possible. So hyper is going to go ahead straight into the S tier with dark beam bomb. Alright, so for the final ability, it's the super P jump. Now this ability is good, it's just so outclassed, which is, it's kind of sad because it's a cool idea but on paper, but it just doesn't really work. It has the same recharge, and it actually doesn't, the buff duration is actually shorter than hyper. So you're in this super jump form for 0.7 less seconds than hyper, so it doesn't even last as long as hyper. The one thing about this ability is you could still beam jump with it, so like you could still get really good movement with it, and you actually do go higher from the beam jump. However, its other stats just don't make up for it. Maybe if it had like, if it lasted double as long or something, it'd be better, but from where we are, like as you could see, you still go really far with it with the beam jump tech, and you of course jump really high, but it's just very outclassed by hyper, unfortunately. So super P jump is going to go ahead and get put in the C tier. I'm going to delete this one. We're going to move these. I'm going to put this with these. There we go. I like that. So yeah, hyper and dark beam bomb are the best Peashooter abilities. Then Gatling, Sombrero, beam bomb. Then the regular beam bomb, and then the unfortunate downgrade abilities. So yeah, that's my Peashooter ability ranking. Let me know what your guys' favorite Peashooter ability is in the description or in the comments. And I'll probably be live later, so make sure to tune into that. If my voice sounded weird in this video, it's because I currently do have a cold, so my apologies for that. I'm still going to do the stream later, but yeah, since it has been cold out, I have caught a cold. So yeah, but we're going to stream anyway tonight. So talking about that, I'm going to stream both on YouTube and Twitch, because I figured out how to do a dual stream. So whatever your preferred platform is, go ahead on there. Both of them are going to have the voting feature, and it'll be really fun. You can play PvZ with me, and yeah, it'll be a fun little event. But yeah, let me know what guys character class you would like me to rank next. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.